Use this link to get 20%.
We have to go back to the beginning.
You all right?
Yeah. I'm trying. This is an important part of the read.
Not send this in. This is Bush League. This is amateur. This is childish. This is ineptitude being displayed to everybody, in which they hyped up too. They thought this was going to be a home run. How are they a functioning operation? How are they allowed to be in the NFL still? And the fact that they haven't forced a sale from this fucking inept team, just from literally the helmet to the bottom of the toes, completely fucking disrespectful to Sean Taylor.
If his story is true, which we will never know, the world will never know whether or not this guy was willing to put his seatbelt on. Because what he says is he was going to put his seatbelt on, and they were basically like, 2-8, seatbelts off, we're going in, or we're taking everyone else in. I'm dying to know, like, was he willing to put his seatbelt on? Like, where were we? But it does seem that there was a situation where he was not in his 100% best state, I would say.
He was out
maybe
like a
really
light.
tired.
Yeah, when I got arrested, they said I couldn't stand up on my own accord. They had me handcuffed sitting on the ground. What am I, a ninja warrior? I was literally rolling. Like this. It sounds like a bunch of bullshit. And once again, this is not for all flight attendants. Any of us who have traveled ever have experienced somebody that is put in a position of power that really loves it, really enjoys it. And flight attendants on some of those flights have a little power hungry badge, and they're not trying to get you to the next destination. They're trying to get you to listen to them. You're in my world now, fucking grandpa. 98 for the Broncos. Coming off the field after getting a field goal or a stop or something, sees Russell Wilson. And Russell Wilson had a press conference after the game to talk about this particular interaction.
He was pissed off. He just said, we gotta effing go, you know, and I agree, you know, so me and him on the same page.
Same page.
There's no animosity there at all. We're on the same page. We got to win. You know, we got to come out here and have some grit to us, some mentality to us. We got to be able to win these, you know, these football games.
Seemingly nothing there, which I can respect. And maybe that is what Purcell says, and maybe he's a great leader and says that to a lot of people. But anything that happens to Russell Wilson in 2022, we are certainly going to talk about, mostly because he sounds like a big fugazi and the team stinks. Russell Wilson had a birthday party. Half the team showed up.
Okay.
You start doing some quick math, about 27 to 30 people probably showed up. That's a lot of fucking guys to show. I guess the internet was cooking. Russ saying only half the team showed up. Off day after week 12, before week 13 of an NFL season. You don't get much downtime. Everybody's miserable, let alone everybody having families and holiday season and everything going on. 20-some people going to a guy's birthday, if everybody's invited, in my eyes, makes me change how I think about Russell Wilson.
Fuck you! Right up yours, Tennessee! Fuck you! Fuck you!
It's out of a movie, dude. I love how emotionally invested he was. I like how passionate he is. And I like that there is a little rivalry brewing between two teams in the AFC who are going to run into each other again in the playoffs because they're both fucking very good. I love this from Karras. Obviously, this can't become a habit in the NFL's eyes. I wouldn't mind. I love when this type of stuff happens.
I hope it becomes a habit. A player gets so juiced up, they do this walking off the field.
He was Florida man yesterday with the thong Speedo American flag. Pretty toned up.
I was going to say, he looked pretty good.
Pretty toned up. And remember, I've talked about Jackson DeVille. He used to bring the ball for the game in from the top of the lights in the state. He would bungee jump in. There'd be like 14,000 people at the game, but Jackson DeVille always brought it. It was a game every game. Now, the Jags, do they think that's what our mascot is? Or is he just a Florida man as a whole? The guy that didn't even stop after just Deboing your head coach, well, let's get him the fuck out of the building. I mean, unless he just hates McVay, which we need to maybe look into a little bit more. I'm sure he wouldn't not know that happened. Maybe he was trying to get as far away from it as possible. But whenever he didn't stop, I thought to myself, whoa, are the Rams?
What the hell's going on
What's
here?
going on with the Rams?
Oh, they're dead.
That's a head coach that just got blown up and nobody even stopped to see if he was okay, aside from a couple coaches. The guy that hit him just keeps on fucking jogging on the field, not even a, oh my God.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Not even one of those guys.
He couldn't have known. He couldn't have known it was a head coach.
This is a reenactment of Patty the Batty here, not actually Patty. Sound is not working on the video. Patty impersonator here to let us know basically what happened.
Hello? Listen, I'm so sorry to do this, lad, but me dog took a sloppy shit. Do you have like any water that I could clean it up with, lad? I'm sorry, lad.
Hello, look, my dog's just had like a sloppy shit outside. I was just wondering if you got some water. I don't want to leave it outside your front path. It is.
You had a couple alcoholic drinks. Did you get
What?
pulled over on the way home, or was somebody like, oh, it's 50 degrees? It's obvious this guy is intoxicated riding this bike 6 miles back home. Did that happen at all, or did you get home safe?
No, I got home safe, and I may have had a couple whiskeys, but I was
Right.
over the limit, so I understand the law, but I was definitely bobbing and weaving. There was a hockey game that was happening at the arena next door, basically, so on the way there, I was at a little stop walk or whatever, a little crosswalk with about 400 other people, and I'm right in the middle of on my bike, and they're all cruising around just looking at me. So it was fun though, man.
And then what?
I was tired going into dinner, so it kind of woke me up. I was glad.
Okay, and then what? When you were sitting there and you were around a bunch of people, I think you had directions on your phone on your left hand. What happened? Did something happen there?
No, you're talking earlier in the trip. There's a little pub I was driving by, and I had my directions. I didn't know how to get there. Obviously, it was 6.5 miles away, so I'm using GPS on my phone. So I put it on a little, I got a little holder deal on that bike right there. That bike is very nice. Thank you guys, Bruce.
Serial
Brown,
One is a great
Serial
company.
One.
Shout out Serial
Hey,
One.
but no, I got my phone out to try to change. I have my little earbuds in, listen to tunes, try to change it, drop it in the crosswalk, right outside the Naughty Pine, the bar, and they're all sitting there watching me try to fumble around
Is
the
that
street.
AJ? Is that
Hold
AJ
on.
Hawk?
Hawk?
This is in Columbus, Ohio, where this guy is the face of, you know what I mean?
They had no idea,
Just
anything.
say-
No one knew.
Oh,
who
as soon
I
as they
was
saw
or
that
anything.
jaw
They
get
just saw a
off.
person.
Like, is that AJ? That's AJ Hawk.
Holy
And then he
shit.
was fumbling with his fingers, obviously,
course, they saw
with
that.
gloves on, fumbling for the phone there. And then he gets back on. And the only reason I know that happened because I asked, I was like, how was the trip? A little adversity outside Naughty Pine. So we're like, I'm like, what the fuck is the Naughty Pine? He's like, drop the phone in front of about 400 people. Had to get it back while they were all eyeballing me. I saw him eyeballing me, got through it, got the phone, got back. And I just started dying laughing, thinking about this fucking meathead being like, good drive. It's only 6.5 miles though. Might as well get a little extra workout in on Friday night after Thanksgiving, do the whole thing. 5 shots, this 9-foot hoop here from inside the paint. And if he makes one, we'll give 20 people $500.
Whoa.
Hell yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, normally it's 10 people. We'll make it 20 people because there's no way CFO Phil can get upset and we don't have any backlash at all because guess what, Phil? You're a kid.
That's right. What do you say, little Phil?
Come on now, little Phil. Come on now.
Give him 500 too.
All right, and I'm... Yeah, I'll give him 1,000. We'll give little Phil.
Wow.
Little Phil.
Legend.
What a stud,
performance.
dude. What a stud. Phil, give your kid $1,000 too, please, from the company. That'd be very nice. On the Sunday Night Football broadcast, it sounded as if we might never see you play football again, ever again. And then obviously there's been reports about should LaFleur hold Aaron Rodgers out for the good of Aaron Rodgers whenever they're eliminating everything like that. Where do you stand with all that?
Well, we're not eliminated. I got good news with the scans yesterday. I plan on playing this week.
Hell yeah. Hell
You're still playing in the NFL? You're still playing?
I know. It's hard to believe, isn't it?
Hey, okay. Aaron Rodgers playing this weekend against the Bears.
I feel a little bad, and I just want to get this PSA out there. Don't be a freaking weirdo, okay?
Hell yeah.
Somebody who watched the show went over to Molly's house with some sort of pie saying it was from me.
Oh, no.
And then wouldn't leave. I'm just saying this, that's creepy.
Yeah.
And don't be that person.
I don't think they're from
So-
our show. They're from something else. They probably follow you on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
There's fear around what does it mean if I'm not 100% and I don't play my absolute best? Can I live with that reality? And I think many people can't.
Rodgers has been playing through pain a lot here. We've seen him throughout his career play through pain, but now 2 things, the thumb and the ribs.
For me, I can because I know what competitive greatness is. It's going out there and trying to do your best all the time and putting your body on the line. If you're 90%, 80%, 70% gives your team the best chance to win, then you're out there and you're playing.
Aaron's going to suck it up. You know what he's going to do. This is their season's on the line.
And also being able to look in the mirror. I mean, that's honestly the only person you have to really appease, whose opinion you got to live up to, is that person staring right back at you. That's why I've always wanted to play, and that's why I've never wanted to come out of games, because I want to look in the mirror and know that I did everything I could to be out there with my guys, put my body on the line willingly. That's the nature of being a fierce competitor and striving for competitive greatness, is that it's not really a question. I don't need somebody to tell me, maybe another week you'll be 100%. Maybe just wait 1 week. No.
Felt like I was in a fucking movie right there, dude.
Probably got some help playing behind a guy who played in 300 plus straight starts, because it was never even a question for him.
Sticky Finger Bandits, who you're talking about, and I understand talk. What's that? Yeah. Sorry, I had to.
Kristen Pulisic has scored the opening.
Let's go!
Yes!
Let's go! I believe that we will win. sports show starts right now.
Football!
No, his mic is off.
Can you hear us in the back? No. Can somebody in the comments, can somebody read the comments? Hello, beautiful people. It is Winter Wednesday, November 30th, 2022. It is great having you here. The Toxic Table looks even better than it normally looks.
Hell yeah.
Boston Connor, how you doing today, pal?
So good. So good. How are you?
D-Bud, were you talking to your mic to see if yours is working?
No.
D-Bud is not working
My
now.
ear things aren't working. I can't hear anything. Can you hear?
I can, but I don't know if that's because you're standing right next to me or if
My ear things are working now.
Mic check, mic check.
Okay, D-Bud's back.
Hey! Okay.
Hello?
There we go.
Let's address it. We have to.
It didn't happen. Those are fake emails.
Is this real?
No, yeah, this is real. His name is Brian Robinson.
No.
Something like that.
Running back for the Commanders.
Brian Johnson, excuse me. And he's been juicing every day while eating bull nuts every single day.
When I was introduced to the Liver King, my untrained eye, immediately upon seeing him,
Oh, yeah, he's natural. Definitely natural.
just before I learned his story, just happened to think, okay, that guy has different stuff in his body than I have.
Use this. This is very important. Make sure you listen up here.
Okay.
Use this. You listening, AJ?
Hard to listen with your mouth.
Yeah. Prick.
You make a better
Dude, my
speaker than a
God.
listener.
What does Aaron say? You got two ears,
ears,
one mouth for a reason.
What's
and this
that?
was the
What's
part,
that? For what reason? What reason?
You do twice as much listening as you do talking.
especially at this part.
Yeah, right here. Listen up, okay? Use this link to get 20% off your
You're a little
first
testy
order.
today, aren't you?
So
Yeah,
easy
my
to get
my
them all
T's
killed.
so high because I've been using. I mean, and when I say high, I mean the right levels because I've been using Roman,
Natural.
in their special blend, the daily supplement that they got.
You okay?
Use this link to get
We have to go back
20%.
to the beginning.
You all right?
I'm trying. This is an important part of the
Cannot
read.
send this in.
This is
There's
important.
no way.
I'm trying for you guys to listen
The
here
Academy?
because this is very important.
Go to
Bolded on
commercial.
Yep.
Go to a, yeah.
Come on, con man. You
All
got
right,
it.
ready? 3, 2, and...
Welcome back to the Pat McAfee Show on Winter Wednesday, November 30th.
All he's got to do is go 1 of 3, and 10 people win $500. AQ Shipley. All of the internet was burying Zion there for a while.
Yeah, big time. You know what I wasn't doing? Photoshopping Zion and making him look like a huge fatso and then getting big time accounts to pick it up and say, holy shit, look how fat Zion looks. I wasn't doing that. I put my Zion is a out of shape fatso blade to rest when he was at that supermarket with those fucking bumpus hands. And they were jumping around. I said, this guy, hey, you know what? You're going to get in shape if you have to control these beasts at all times. Said Zion's going to be good to go next year.
Yeah.
And it was last year. It was last year, and lo and behold, Zion's back, and he's in great shape.
Here's Patrick Peterson on the All Things Covered podcast yesterday about Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray don't care about nobody but Kyler Murray. That's just a matter of the fact.
Well, I got it.
So,
Hey, I can't argue that I don't know that person. You played with them for a few years, so I got to take your word for it.
Well. You said something very real right there. Yeah. I don't know him. This is going to be heard by a lot of people. I think then Kyler Murray quote tweeted this and said, this isn't true. You want some weird shit, Patrick Peterson. You got my number. If you really felt like this as a big bro or a mentor, you supposed to call me and tell me, not drag me so your podcast can grow. Oh, shit. Now, what Kyler Murray just said right there, a lot of people said, yeah, that is what's going on. Patrick Peterson obviously trying to get clout. I don't think that's who Patrick Peterson has been ever. If you talk to anybody that really knows him, we might be wrong. But I do think Kyler Murray is reaching out for help right there from Patrick Peterson.
Well, we're doing this.
Hell yeah.
I cannot believe we're doing this. I'm actually here. Welcome to the Pat McAfee Show. Welcome to the FanDuel Thunderdome. I am literally not Pat McAfee.
No, you're not.
Football! See, I was supposed to do the show starts now, right? You guys kind of jumped the gun.
Well, you missed the beat
it goes
drop,
with the
but
beat.
It's confusing.
See, nobody told me. This is, Anyway, I'm Ian Rappaport. We got a question from the boys. Go ahead.
Yeah, Ross Rapsy just forgot my name, obviously, as you can see. But
What? That's not true.
That's okay. My name is basically boys. Ross.
I didn't know if we were gonna go around.
Don't worry. I'm just messing around. There's been a lot of talk about.
Tone, go ahead.
Thank you. There's been a lot of talk about.
Quite a thing to do for like what 1.5% of the market share to that company. I'm not even like Drew Brees' biggest fan, but I'm like, no way an actual company would put this out.
Yeah.
Like a fucking guy just died to market lightning bets. Like, okay, live bets of marketing by killing Drew Brees. That's a fucking interesting thing, but I'm happy to hear he's okay. Seems like it was all work. And I got worked, brother. I will say that happened to me because I just thought to myself, no way that is something that they think would be the right move. But hey, we learned about it, didn't we? I guess any marketing is good marketing, but I'll be excited to see if this boosts the market share at some point. The Patriots dynasty, seemingly.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Dead!
The booth in New England is really low. Like the fans are right there where you're calling the game. I just felt a sense of just acceptance of where they are.
That's where Connor's at right now.
I'm just grateful that I was able to be alive during this time where my entire life was AFC championships and Super Bowl appearances.
But we do know that what the fucking Patriots did, I guess we don't know. I feel like I do. That ain't never happening again in any sport. My mom and I shared like a cartoon-sized bottle of Patron. I forget what birthday, but we were standing on boxes, passing it back and forth. Yeah, Sally McAfee and I.
Oh, she was pounding that bottle on the stage.
Vogue, yeah, like a music venue. My mom and I were there. Nick was there. We're just hammering this Patron bottle that was like this fucking big. It was the biggest. It was a cartoon-sized bottle. I've never seen it.
I think we're done.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think?
I think we are.
I mean, I just want to say, Rapshi, you did a great job.
Nice job, Ian.
I did not think this was going to go well, and I thought you were going to be a big steaming pile of shit. But you really got the job done today, and I just want to give you your flowers while you're still here.
That's the best compliment he's ever said.
Yeah, really, actually.
Wow. I'm gonna print that out and frame it.